Hello everyone, welcome back. It's time to get the kids.
Please select a landing zone. Heading to Central Africa.
Well, quiet is available. What else do we do? I kind of like the setup. We have anti-vehicle, personnel. Actually, let me see if our new bull pump was developed. Yeah, this thing. I need to customize that. Hold on, let's switch that and see what is the actual difference. This looks like a more short-range version. It is. So the effective range of this and the grouping is higher. But damage is lower, firing speed is lower, auto-aim correction is lower. Alright, well, we'll roll with it. And I think that's it.
Deploying.
Go save some children. Again. I still want to know how the hell they escaped the base.
Be careful down there, boss.
That's my question. Chopper, huh?
Boss, you need to find those kids who escaped. Fighting's still the only way of life they know. If we don't bring them back, they'll just end up getting killed.
I kind of want to just take this out. Gotta watch out for that guy, he has night vision goggles.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies.
Alright. Now, we'll have Quiet do her thing.
The map has been updated.
She can take out everybody.
Begin
Cover me.
fire.
You're dead. Yep, you do have a sniper. Displace, displace. Jesus. Most of the time they don't really hone in on her position that fast since she has a silenced weapon.
Is now in red.
Oh, we're in the red. Oh, shit.
Please select a mission. Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched.
Oh, do they have a sniper rifle? Or, I mean, a sniper, is that what I'm hearing?
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
What the hell? I love that she usually just auto moves around.
You gotta extract him.
She's just murdering people. I'm just kind of casually walking around.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Side ops list updated.
Okay, subject is in.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
I'm tranking and she's murdering. The way it should be. Nice.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Oh god. Ah. Alright. Not much else to do here. The other child is way over here, so I think I'm just going to call in the chopper.
Please select a landing zone. Support helicopter
Roger.
requested. Outpost captured.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Squad, arriving shortly at LZ. This is Squad, on station at LZ.
Dun 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 dun. Rocket launcher came in handy.
Gaining altitude.
Or missile launcher, whatever. I didn't want to deal with that gunship. I was like, I'll just destroy it.
Departing.
So I'm a murderer.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Cool. One more kid to rescue.
Please select a landing zone.
Oh no, he's in the mansion. Oh. It's a heavily protected area. Okay. For this, you go with the sinful, I think. I'm hoping that she can penetrate through the heavy infantry that I think are guarding that place. Actually, was mine done too? No. Ah, shit. Alright.
Deploying.
Alright. Yeah. Okay.
Enemy presence detected. Map has been updated.
That was a weird speed boost there.
According to the intel team, the escaped kids should be around here. Locate and secure them.
Alright. Quiet, you do your thing. Not gonna try to be super stealthy here.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
truck's coming back?
You gonna extract him?
Huh?
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Are they gonna call that in? Oh, that's just a decoy. Whew, I got worried. What? They destroyed my Jeep?
He's coming too. Roger that.
Little bastards.
Fire at will.
Never mind. I don't feel like carrying all these people back outside. Oh, alright, well. So why did that guy give up and this guy didn't? Alright, so where is the... Oh, there you are. That was easy.
Boss, about the kids.
Boom.
It appears there's a movement among them to organize against us. I'll continue to look into it.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Yeah, Eli. Again, why are we keeping Eli on the base?
You gotta extract him.
I really don't understand.
Please select a support helicopter
Roger.
requested.
Oh, they blew up my Jeep, so I gotta take another one.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Now let's see if we get a mission to fight Eli again.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
The map has been updated.
Departing.
It's pretty cool when she has that, like, black camo stuff on her face. Looks neat.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Yeah, I got them carrots. So nothing on Eli? Oh, wait. Oh my god. Okay.
Please select a landing heading to Afghanistan.
Oh man.
Deploying.
Okay. I guess we've got 3 more kids to find. Oh boy. This time we're landing like right on top of them.
Be careful down there, boss.
According to the intel team, the escaped kids should be around here. Locate and secure them.
So are we playing like hide and go seek here? scout this area.
Buddy has infiltrated. The map has been updated.
What? How the hell do you even get up? There must be like a crack in the wall somewhere. Like right here. We're now playing Assassin's Creed. Yeah, I found you. What the hell are you doing just in a random tower?
Updated.
That's pretty dumb.
Side ops list updated.
Okay, subject is in.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
Okay, I saw that we got a cassette tape. You have a lot of things to listen to. Oh, we have a lot of tapes, actually.
Boss, we gave Ralph, that kid who died in the accident, a burial at sea. The man in charge of that facility has been severely punished. But ever since, the kids have been acting strange. It's obvious they've lost their trust in adults. I was getting reports of them ignoring the staff, or getting insolent, and even violent. And a few days later, several of the kids did a disappearing act. They snuck into choppers and shipping containers and got off base. Why? Your guess is as good as mine. These kids were born in a war zone and forced to grow up as war fighters. If they're left alone, war is how they'll die. But I thought we showed them there are other reasons to live. I never liked having children on Mother Base, but the thought of them going back to the battlefield and picking up their old lifestyle is something I can't stomach. It makes me think of Chico, 9 years ago. We have to get those kids back. Hell, they know too much about our operation. I never expected even the kids to betray us.
Kids can be dicks.
Snake, you remember the White Mamba? Of course,
No.
He's been going by Eli since we brought him on base.
Who are you talking
He was
about?
the leader of the child soldier unit we took out of that village and into
Oh, that guy.
According to the
Right.
kids you brought back here, all the escapees were especially close to Eli. There's reason to suspect he's behind all 6 escapes. We've already detained him. I'll be questioning him shortly.
Wait. You'll be?
Ocelot.
You're incapable of taking an impartial stance with those kids. Question them all you want. It'll get you nowhere.
Ocelot. You get too many kicks from your art of interrogation.
It's not a matter of art. It's about quick, minimal strokes of psychological warfare. That's what gets the answers. And it's the best way to keep both questioner and subject safe. The risks only increase the more an interrogation drags on. At that point, it causes as much pain to the inflictor as the inflicted.
Like I said, too many kicks.
What I'm trying to tell you is we need quick results. Otherwise, it'll be too little, too late.
Did she move somewhere else?
That.
And besides, I know the subject. I won't go overboard with a kid.
Forget it. You're not needed. Snake, we'll want to question the other kids too. Be sure to bring them all back.
Oh boy. Where is quiet?
captured.
Turns out I didn't need her.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. You gonna extract him?
I am.
Snake, about the escaped children. Eli confessed. The way he tells it, they wanted to go back to the battlefield. Don't rob them of their freedom, he said. If you bring them all back, there will be consequences. Next to be asking for our surrender.
Consequences? What consequences?
No idea. That's all I have for now.
You're too attached to those kids. Stop protecting Eli.
Listen to yourself.
Let me question him, and we'll get some real answers.
Not necessary. I'll report as and when.
No, yeah, I'm on board. Let Ocelot have a go.
Boss, we found weapons in the children's section of the living quarters.
Ah.
As you know, weapons are strictly off limits. We've got some rule breakers. The weapons we found were handmade. Blades ground out of knives and forks, a couple of bow guns built out of scrap, and explosives made using detergents. And get this, explosives
What the
are tightly packed with nails. The kids put the blame on, you guessed it, Eli. I guess that's what he meant by consequences.
I questioned him about it. This time he claimed they want to be put out on missions. Send us to the battlefield, he says.
Miller, enough is enough. You've protected him too much already. It's my turn to question him.
Protected?
What Eli's doing is issuing a threat. Comply with my demands or I'll respond with force. But it'll be war at this rate. Forks and soap aren't gonna kill us, but some of them will end up dead. Is that what you want? Now, I hate to say it, but they want to be on the battlefield. It's time you gave up this fantasy.
Eli, he said they'd rise up against us if we bring the last kid back.
There, you see? Ignore his demands. Don't let him return to quarters. That attitude is contagious. We lose control over them for good.
For the time being, we've confiscated those handmade weapons. We're bumping up security and the number of psychiatric counselors. As for Eli,
He needs some very special care.
you mean solitary?
Well, we can't leave him in contact with the other kids. If you won't do it, I will. Boss, keep working on extracting those kids.
Oh, there's about to be a sandstorm. Really? Good luck.
Guard post captured. Extraction failed.
Oh.
I'm sorry, boss, but the extraction failed. The support unit just isn't skilled enough.
Extraction failed.
You want to increase the
Damn.
success rate of Volgin extractions in bad weather. You need to improve the support unit.
80% chance.
Looks like that fall killed him.
What? 80% chance and all three failed? What is this, XCOM? Wow.
Clouds approaching. Extraction arrived at the mother base.
Oh, there we go. We got one.
Please select a mission. Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched.
Have something to eat. I thought you don't eat.
According to the intel team, the escaped kids should be around here. Locate and secure them.
Nourishment. We receive nature's blessings and reaffirm our part in it. And in doing so, we express our gratitude. Sorry, it's hearing you say you don't need to eat and that you're part of nature in the same breath. Anyway, what can we get you? Not exactly a 5-star restaurant, but the kitchen's used to serving a lot of different appetites. Hamburgers. Hamburgers? Even we Pinne have become Americanized. I eat them often back home. And you just can't let them go. Well, as far as symbols of the American Empire go...
Oh, what? Did she start firing?
Pretty good. Victory of capitalism.
Yeah, she did. Oh well.
People suffered so much at the hands of America. And you asked for hamburgers. We have suffered more than you can know. But I do not see hamburgers as an accomplice. A single dish, providing a balanced helping of nature's blessings. Meat, grain, and vegetable. How could anyone hate such a magnificent thing? Says the guy who can survive on photosynthesis. Balance has nothing to do with it. You just like a good burger. That is also true. Be warned, though. I have very high standards. Don't worry. I do too. All right, then. One good old-fashioned all-American icon coming up. I look forward to it.
You like that shot through the tent? Oh, you piece of shit.
I hope you bought a better hamburger this time, Kazuhira. Right. Well, the last one was lacking in every way.
Damn.
The patty was too thin, the bun too dry, and the lettuce days old at best. Hey, that was 100% all beef patty, and no shortening in the bun either. Nature's blessings, unadulterated, in hamburger form. They said it, but when taste falls short, so does our gratitude to nature. Making such precious blessings unpalatable is sacrilege. I hate to admit it, but I think you're right. I should have known better than to settle for second best. That's why I had him run some more R&D, develop a new burger. In fact, one of our researchers just dropped by with the latest results.
What?
Yes. See how you like this? We shall
Oh, that's a corpse.
see indeed.
They had the R&D research how to make a good burger.
I thank you for this bounty, Mother Earth. So, what's the verdict? Not bad. And? But it does not hold a candle.
Subject on board.
Everyone's a critic.
You destroyed their anti-air radar? It wasn't one of the targets, but that's put a hole in their air surveillance. The chopper will be able to get in close now. You can designate a landing zone near the outpost.
We'll be taking a loss on every unit. What are you talking about? Huh? Oh,
Anyway, I'll be back with another round of product.
I will be waiting. Did you say product?
Where is this child? Also, let me grab this invoice.
So what were they doing at Nzoya Badia, Baloo? That facility with all the people laid out in rows.
The abandoned factory Shabani was held in. It is precisely as you guessed. Black Anna was coding languages into the vocal cord parasites. They infected the subjects with the parasites, then made an incision in the throat to expose the vocal cords. That allowed them to play recordings of a desired language directly to the parasites. And the parasites learn the languages that way. That's some teaching method. I just don't get how a bunch of bugs had the brain power for it. They don't. Do not judge them by human standards. They do not learn as a function of intellect.
Then how do they do it?
What language the parasites react to is coded into their genes. You could expose the Japanese strain to English for years, and it would never learn the language and react to it. The pronunciation, rhythm, and structure are
The
different.
heck is this kid?
But what about, say, Spanish and Portuguese?
There you are.
Linguistically, the two are very close.
Yeah, they're both Ibero-Romance languages.
Even so, a Spanish language mating pair exposed to Portuguese will not copulate. Only when they hear Spanish. Only then. And the majority of their offspring will be the same. So it's a literal case of a mother tongue.
Oh!
If that's so, I don't see how the different strains can be created in the first place.
Whoops.
Well, among the many thousands of offspring,
Whoops.
there may be just a few that react to Portuguese.
You're talking about mutations.
Oh man, that's on the other side.
Playing the tapes helps to identify
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
specimens are then isolated and bred with one another. From their children, specimens that react more strongly to Portuguese.
I don't know if I have a quick
can be selected
travel
and
to
bred.
that base or not.
Repeating this process
I'll
creates
see.
a strain that
Taking
reacts
out the power system now will limit the enemy's activities at night.
Spanish. Mutation and selection. No different to breeding roses.
So you kept increasing the change
see.
over the generations, adapting them to languages from all over the world. Must have taken a hell of a lot of patience.
More like patience. Just how many died for this?
Complete.
There's something I still don't get. In order to tell which larvae will react to Portuguese, you'd have to let them develop and then see which copulate. That means you'd need tens of thousands of guinea pigs. There's no way you could do that in a facility that small.
For normal selective breeding methods, you would be right. But there is a more effective selection method when training the vocal cord parasites. Go on. It is not only when mating that the parasites listen for language. Shortly before hatching, larvae display markedly increased
Oh, I have one
activity
to there.
in reaction to particular language. The
All right.
active egg is under a black light. So the eggs that react to Portuguese are selectively placed in the throats of subjects. So you see, narrowing down strains that react to the target language is an effective process. Though I'm sure that even so, many lost their lives to create the various strains. Taken against their will into that dungeon. There are two reasons for playing the tapes for the parasites. One, the eggs that respond to the target language. And two, to cause the specimens raised from the selected eggs to mate.
I get how the system works. But why do they respond to language before they even hatch?
He's coming too. Roger that.
An egg.
It is because the larvae learn the language before hatching.
That's what I'm
You
looking for.
mentioned that what language the parasites respond to is hard-coded into their genes, and that they don't have the brain power to actually learn a language. But then you say that the larvae at Nzoyabadiabulu were learning the languages in the egg. Your story doesn't add up. Your country is home to a unique songbird. The Japanese bush warbler. Sure, what of it? What a beautiful...
The hell?
But no bush warbler can sing it perfectly at the start. As chicks, they can barely chirp at all. They must learn from their parents and other adult birds. Only then can they sing properly and attract females. So naturally, there are individual differences in each bird's call. Though they start on the same footing, each bird is influenced by its teachers. And the parasites are the same? Like the birds, the parasites have a genetic predisposition towards a particular language. But while in the egg, the larvae's ears are tweaked by listening to the voice of the host. This tweaking ensures that the grown parasites will react better to the host's speech pattern.
Why would they have an ability like that?
Well, there are distinct regional differences within even the same language. Rare is the language that has no unique dialects. Yes, learning the host's speech pattern. Switching attunes the larvae to whatever twist of pronunciation it will encounter. This adaptive ability is what makes them so formidable.
I see. So a language requires selective breeding, but the parasites can learn dialects by themselves.
Of course, having the egg-stage larvae listen to the tapes in the factory was not meant to teach them. It was more important to use that trait of theirs to identify the mutated strains. As I mentioned earlier, is that really accurate enough to use as a weapon? You could wipe out a neighboring ethnic group by accident if their pronunciation is too close. It's true. In that sense, they are imperfect as ethnic cleansers. But for his purposes, they are good enough.
Oh well.
His objective was not to exterminate any one ethnic group, but to render the world's lingua franca, English, inert.
Alright. Stuff about parasites.
The kids you brought back to base,
You gotta extract him.
they all escaped to each of their home villages, or were trying to get home and lost their way. Not that homesickness is gonna explain everything we've seen.
Each of their home villages. They were trying to raise troops for the rebellion.
You really think these kids have an armed uprising in them?
You read the report of the security team member who had a rock thrown at him. There'll be a riot if we don't do something. And Miller, this is because you didn't act fast enough.
Fine. I'll admit you were right this time.
Seal off the kids' quarters from outside contact before it's too late.
All right.
Eli said his rebellion would start when the last kid is brought back, right? You better be ready to meet him head on if it really happens.
Yeah.
You should have left it to me in the first place.
Yeah.
Boss, they're just kids. We have a responsibility to see that those kids make it. It's not about feeling protective or the pros and cons. I hate kids. That's exactly the people who raised me. People who abandoned me, more like. That's the spark that kept me going, you know? I wanted to show those adults what I was made of. Wanted to get back at them one day. Before I knew it, I was all grown up. Never saw it coming. All of a sudden, people treated me as an adult. Some adult I turned out to be. But I feel like if my life had been different, if the adults I knew had been different,
Ooh, nice
I could
shot.
have grown up better. Yeah, that's it, all right. I wanted to use those kids to test that theory. That's all this was. From their point of view, I'm no different from the assholes who gave me a hard time. When this is all blown over, I'll talk it out with them. If that's still possible. Boss, there are still kids out there. Bring them back safe.
Boss, it's
I
me.
will try.
Eli's revealed what he wants. He wants to speak with you. With Big Boss. He just said, bring my father here. Eli's too smart for his own good. No way to tell what he's thinking. All we know for sure is his men are important to him. That means we can use the escaped kids as leverage in any negotiation. Once you've brought the last one back, I'll interrogate him. If the kids do rise up, we'll meet them full force. End of story. I didn't want things to turn out like this. We could have prevented it, but it's too late now. If Eli means to take this all the way, he's gonna force us to do the same. Boss, go get that last kid.
I'm on my way, man.
Volgin, the GRU colonel, was burned alive with a Shagohod during Operation Snake Eater 20 years ago. Despite suffering severe burns to his entire body, he still clung to life. After you left Seleniarsk, Volgin's body was taken to a research institute in the outskirts of Moscow. But modern medicine couldn't explain why he was still alive. Not that the colonel was any ordinary man to begin with. That constant electric current he had running through his body that he could unleash at will. To be honest, I was always uncomfortable around him. Thought I might get electrocuted just by standing nearby.
Where's the enemy
The
at?
institute studying him was tasked with investigating and developing human paranormal abilities.
Oh.
The comatose Volgin was used to further the Soviet Union's research into such abilities.
Shit.
But not long ago, the facility burned to the ground. And Volgin's body was never found among the rubble, even though the fire started in the room where they were keeping him.
According to the intel team, the escaped kids should be around here. Locate and secure them.
Right. And a thirst for revenge can turn a man into a demon and keep the dead alive. And this man on fire who's been coming after us ever since you woke up, well, that just might be what's left of our old friend Volgin.
Oh, the zombies.
It's not over yet. Back in '64, in Seleniarsk, you brought his plans for a utopia down in flames. That grudge is what's keeping him alive. The day the research facility holding Volgin burned down, a Soviet jumbo passenger jet happened to crash nearby, far away to the north of that hospital in Cyprus. On board the plane was a young boy who was being studied at the same facility. The plane fell to Earth from over 8,000 feet, but the boy's body was the only one not recovered. At almost exactly the same time as the crash, Volgin awoke in that facility. According to the Research Institute's documents, the gifts this boy demonstrated included psychokinesis and telepathy. To protect his mind from being inundated with other people's thoughts, he always wore a kind of gas mask. A rudimentary form of psychic insulation, apparently. We don't know where this boy is, but if Skullface is connected to him, we may cross paths with him yet. This boy is part of a new age where nothing we understand about the world makes sense anymore. Don't let your guard down.
Yeah, I don't plan to.
Some will set shortly.
I want to see if I can knock these guys out with strength darts.
Analysis complete. Caution. Stand still approaching.
Oh my god. Oh, I can't extract these guys. Shoot, I was hoping I could. Because I thought I would have to extract something from them to make the parasite suit work. Huh. Whoa! How many trank darts do you take?
The weather will clear shortly.
And why didn't they kill this kid? That makes no sense how these guys captured this child. They just left him there. Oh well. Let's wait for the dust storm to pass.
Boss, I have a quick report for you here.
Updated.
We've discovered a radiation leak in the laboratory on the quarantine platform.
Great.
It's coming from testing equipment we installed the other day.
Escort helicopter.
Members of the medical team have been conducting research there, but we'll evacuate them all from the research block to the containment block next to it. Emmerich.
There's no need to worry. No radioactive material is leaked, so the contamination won't spread. We just need to seal off the testing equipment.
I've dispatched the security team to get the researchers out. I'll keep you updated.
Was this Eli's doing? Waiting to see if something happens when the chopper picks us up.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Get the hell out of here.
Gaining altitude. Departing.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
Nothing? Huh. I thought for sure that something would have happened. Alright, well I guess it does it for this episode. I'll see you all next time. Take care.